Yeah. Yeah. Man, what's up, y'all? On that note, man, yeah, I just want to say, welcome back, man. Welcome back to another, I'll deal with that weird shit later. But welcome back to another episode of the Locally Famous Podcast, man. I'm your boy, Jacolby Conway, aka the Mayor, the Gargoyle King, Mr. Add Spice to Your Life, shit, the Professor, uh, Mushu, and all kind of other goddamn names I got out here, man. But enough for me, man. This the podcast, man. Locally famous, man. I'm here. I had some folk joining me tonight, man. We on Skype tonight, y'all. We didn't hit the streets from the house. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how we been doing for the past year now. You dig what I'm saying? Dealing with the goddamn pandemic and all this other shit going on, man. But I done went to I'm gonna start with my boy Sherief real quick, bro. Where you from, bro?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio in the building. And then we got Bree. Where you from, Bree?
Yes. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio as well.
All right, Cleveland. And then who you want to be, Shop? Cause when we
Okay.
started, you told me like 3, 4 different names. You almost got as many as many AKAs as me. So who you want to
You all can call me B, but I'm B Bad and I'm from Chicago.
be bad from Shirek? Can I
It's
say that?
Chicago.
Oh my
We do not claim Chirac. It is Chicago.
What part of Chicago? I done had some folk on this podcast from Chicago. Shout out to Erica, man. Erica with Spy Bay. Matter of fact, I told y'all a couple of weeks ago about Spy Bay. Man, when I say that shit is exquisite. You dig what I'm saying? It's a new line. Erica putting out. I was blessed enough to get a sample pack, man. I had the honey turmeric orange like bath kit. And when I take baths, you know what I'm saying? I spruce myself up, you did, because hygiene is, hey, you can't be out here musty, you did, especially in the wintertime. But, so shout out to Erica, man, Spy Baby. She's from Chicago, so she was on this podcast and she said that y'all got that Harold's chicken. And so I'm gonna ask you, and I'm gonna come back to Cleveland in a minute too. Um, what's your take on that? On the chicken or the food up there, or whatever you could give me about what you love about Chicago, what you love about your city. Let me know.
Okay, so I'm from the south side of Chicago. Anyone listening to this? We are very important and love to decipher niggas who are from the suburbs from the city. So I'm not from the suburbs. I'm from the Wild Hunnets, 107th Cottage Grove. Anyone who listens to this and knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about went to King. So I went to school at Hyde Park, South Side of through and through. So I love Harold's Chicken. Mild sauce is the best. Fuck Uncle Remus. And that's gonna make a lot of West Side people upset. I understand that, but it is what the fuck it is. So we have the best pizza, we have the best food. Actually, I saw on Twitter earlier today that Chicago is named the pizza capital.
Uh-huh.
So fuck anybody else's pizza, New York included. We have the best pizza, we have the best food, the most James Beard awarded restaurants, the most 5-star Michelin restaurants. If you want to eat good,
This
come
dude
here.
talking shit, ain't she?
I know
Good
my
shit.
city.
Y'all got the best food. Now I come from a city with some good ass food. Now I come from a state with some good ass food. You did what I'm saying. Shout out to Houston, Texas. You know what I mean? So we don't take too kindly on the we don't take too kindly on the y'all food better than ours. You did.
Hey, you have to take that up with the food critics. They're the ones that said Chicago got the best food, not me.
Can you cook though?
I'm actually in the middle of making stuffed peppers and loaded baked potatoes as we fucking speak.
Okay, 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 okay. Cleveland. Cleveland, man. What y'all got going on out there, man?
Well, don't.
Whoever want to be the representative, you know what I mean?
You want to go first, Sheree?
You handle this.
Okay. Well, basically, food wise, I feel like we still had some leveling up to do, but
Uh,
we still, no, for real, we got leveling up to do, but we ain't never slipping. You know what I mean? Like, you can never
I
really catch us
what
slipping.
is Cleveland like known for food wise? I ain't never
Everything.
heard of nothing like you know what I'm saying. You know, Texas got barbecue, Chicago got pizza, New York got pizza, Florida got what Florida got?
Gator.
Swamps. Louisiana got
We
right.
got
Louisiana,
like,
Creole food and stuff like that.
we have like Polish boys and stuff like that, certain types of chips and things like that. Mostly things like that. Because
Yeah.
if you think about it, like Cleveland is more of a sports state,
Uh-huh.
so most of our foods will be like more so sports related, like handheld foods. That would be more popular than anything else.
Okay, okay. So like hot dogs and shit. Okay, that makes sense. That
Yeah.
does sense. I think I seen a couple of. Now that I think about it, I've seen some stuff on TV about maybe like a Polish hot dog or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Like Midwest type
Hmm.
food. Yeah, man. Sherief, what you be going to eat, man? I don't know how we got on food. We just hey, here we go.
I
Fuck
mean, yeah, that's the thing. I eat it all, man. I
it.
love to
Uh-huh.
eat.
Yeah.
Love to eat. Trinidadian, Jamaican, soul food, whatever. Whatever.
I can dig it, bro. I can dig it. Shit. I So, like I say, I agree with you on eating whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big. I can cook. You dig what I'm saying? Like can
Too.
cook. A lot of y'all who listen to this podcast. If y'all was some OG listeners, you know what I'm saying, famous fans, I done said it before. That y'all can follow my food page is at Eat Great Today. That's EATGREAT today. You know what I'm saying? Just like I say, be great today at the end of the episodes, man. Eat great today. Y'all can see some of the shit I mess around with in the kitchen. I wouldn't say I'm on no professional or nothing, but I do my thing. I definitely do my thing. But enough of all of that. We done got the intro and shit out the way, man. Um so famous fans, y'all know I say it all the time. I be on Twitter. I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I be on social media. I be on Snapchat. I be on Facebook and stuff like that. Um, I don't necessarily fuck with Clubhouse. That ain't really my thing. If y'all do, nothing against it. Uh, but I was on Twitter the other day, and y'all know I like to stir the pot with shit. And I talked about it on the episode last week. Um, the post said the girl will give you wait 90 days. The girl will make you wait 90 days. This little bullshit right here. You know what I'm saying? And I just, was scrolling through the thread a little bit, see what's happening. Da, 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 da. And somebody, somebody said, God damn it. And then you be mad when he go ghost. So I'm like, yeah, I agree. Then I keep scrolling down a little bit, and then somebody say, well, maybe you should tell her, and it can help you out a little bit. So I'm like, I ain't never really told nobody. So, bro, like, how do I say some shit like that? And then she was like, just let her know. And y'all know me. Y'all know Jacolby, like I said earlier, stir the pot. I come in and say, somebody tell you your shit trash. What you saying? And the response was, go ahead, B.
My response is that's how you get better. There's so many women who do not know that they got trash pussy. So how are you supposed to know you got trash pussy unless somebody tell you got trash pussy?
Yeah.
So half the time, And it's really unfortunate because men are like, her emotions, she gonna get
Right.
mad. You can't be scared of somebody's reaction of
Emotions.
you being honest.
We worry about
Just be
emotions.
honest.
Is
Just be
y'all
honest.
worry about emotions though? Is it not?
Here's the
Should,
thing. I'm not saying that women are not emotional creatures, but
uh-huh.
there's still logic through that emotion. That we can
Nah,
be emotional, but when everything subsides and the dust settles, we're like, all right, what was that nigga really trying to get to? And my thing is, like I told you,
Uh-huh.
it's always about approach. So if
Right.
you can't just tell a girl she got trash pussy. You have to say, hey, I would really enjoy for our sex life to be amazing if you're open to it. I have some feedback.
Hey, this shit
some
trash.
some girls you
Hey,
just gotta
this
be
shit,
blunt
hey,
with them.
Shop, this shit trash.
Like some girls you just gotta be blunt. Like, listen, baby, that shit was awful. Like,
Like,
I had you do a better job or some shit like that. Like that, I'm a blunt person, so I'ma tell you on like we'll be in bed. I'ma look at you like, what the
hey,
fuck?
this ain't it. Because at the end of the day, one of my biggest things I always say is treat them like they treat us. You know what I'm saying? And I know I done seen plenty of females that have been, you know what I'm saying, that have been with somebody and in the middle of it, like, this ain't it. Or once again, Twitter, I done seen them. I tell a nigga this, I tell him no, he got to move, you got to go. Or hell, y'all got all these goddamn toys and all kind of other bullshit. Y'all be quick to tell a nigga, no, that ain't it. But
You're
you,
right.
but you ain't no way. I can't say my 28 years of living, man. I don't think I can say, and Bree, don't be sitting over there looking all quiet now. You
I ain't
think,
I'm
trying
just listening
to
for. I'm waiting.
oh, okay.
sorry.
Um, but like I say, man, in my 28 years of living, I don't think I've met anybody who is gonna take kindly to shout that this ain't it, number one. And number two, to not deflect or defend herself. Like, nah, that's you. Because at the end of the day, yes and no. You know what I'm saying? Because if hey, shout if you're doing your thing, my shit gonna goddamn surprise me. Like, okay, this what we doing, this what we going with it. But at the same time, hey Sherief, you ever had a conversation with your shit? Your shit ever talk to you? Like, hey boy, come on, man. We we got to
Bro,
go.
all the time, like it'll be the time and be like, yeah, she got some.
Mm,
And then the right one come out. Oh yeah, you ready? Cause I've been waiting for this. It's time to
right,
go. And then
right.
so it's
And,
like a
and half the time,
50-50.
at the end of the day, when our mind is thinking, yeah, she ain't the one, you know what I'm saying, or
Mhm.
this, we know it's gonna be trash at the end of the day.
So why
Then
have
go
sex with her if you know the pussy's trash or you know the sex gonna be trash? Why even go
because
through with it?
sometimes it might surprise you, goddamn.
Exactly.
Sometimes
Gotta
it might
get through with it.
surprise
But if you a confident motherfucker, then going
you.
into it, you know it's trash. Then 9 times out of 10 it's trash. So why even deal with it?
You
So
man,
to me, at the end of the day, y'all really
oh,
just playing Russian roulette with the pussy at this point. Cause
man,
like
You have to. You gotta
period.
take
That's what
risks.
sex
that's
period.
what it sounds like
Talk
to
about
me.
it. You gotta.
That's what sex
All of it
period.
is Russian roulette. Dick be Russian roulette too. There's
It
been
do.
many a times I've had some whack dick and I had to be like, nah, baby, that wasn't it. But the difference, well, you know what? It's not a difference. All people, regardless of gender, ego will be your biggest downfall. People
Uh-huh.
are just not open to feedback, whether it's man or woman. But honestly, the way that you're able to get better is to take that feedback and apply it.
Exactly. Communication is always key. I feel like personally, like even like let's say okay, her pussy was trash. Talk about it. How can she make it better? Like what the fuck? What do you? Usually it's not the pussy, it's the emotions that's involved with the pussy. So y'all probably didn't have enough foreplay here and there, or something was just off. So I feel like maybe if you just talk about it,
I
maybe
mean,
it'll be a little bit better.
I get that, and I understand that, Bree. That was real nice and sweet how you put that together, sweetheart. But let me ask you this:
You know?
how much, how much trash did you had? How old are you?
I'm 23.
You 23. So okay, so you a little young, so you done ran across some little, and you kind of you the youngest on in this conversation.
Not sure.
Probably.
Sheree, how old are you, Sheree?
22.
Okay. Yep.
22. All right,
All
bet,
right.
bet, bet. For sure, for sure. All right. But
Mhm.
how much trash dick you done had in your life? Or
See,
how many bad
that
how much you know how many bad nights like, ooh, that wasn't it. Where you done hit your group chat like, girl, let me tell you.
see, well, that is not to put my business out there, but I might as well. Um, I'm literally basically a virgin, so I never been penetrated, but
Oh,
I have
Lord,
like
have
got into fellatio and things of that such. You know what I
mercy.
mean? So,
Hey.
oh, I could be in the conversation.
Nah, man,
So
I'm messing
this,
with you.
no, this is how I feel though.
Uh-huh.
I have had situations where dudes, weren't able to please me in, certain ways. And we
Mm-hmm.
talked about it. Like, I'm a real blunt female. Like, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to be like, look, I like it. This is where my clit is, and this is what you need to do with it. Don't don't go around acting
Come
different
in that
and doing the
bullshit, right?
wrong things and things
Right.
like that. So that's just how I feel about the situation. I'm really a talker. Like I talk situations out for real. So
Uh, be bad. Same question. Because the way you talking, I know you bet not come on the Locally Famous podcast and say you halfway ain't no virgin.
No,
no,
I will say this. I'm the oldest one on this call.
Uh-huh.
That means I probably have a lot of the wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
And because I am the oldest on this call, I've had numerous encounters with trash dick. So
Right. And how many of them? Because now I can ask the question. I couldn't ask my question a few minutes ago. How many of them you just sat down and were like, hey my boy, did what we finna do, did what we ain't finna do. Or how many of them you was like, oh no, I can't deal with that shit. I got to go. Cause
now, now
like I
here's the
don't
thing. Here's the thing. You have
understand
to
levels
understand for the one.
to somebody
There's
for real.
levels. There's no. There's seriously. There's levels to this. And for me, if I have sex with you, that means that I see some type of future. I see some type of potential. So because I see potential, I am going to tell you, bro, that was trash. And here are the ways that you can be better. And I think this is also the question I want to pose to you all when I'm done is that if you have a quality woman or a quality man, but the sex is trash, why not provide that feedback so that that person can essentially be or check off
Yeah.
majority of the boxes that you want them to check off when you look for a partner. Like I'm not just out here like that, but if I am involved with someone and the sex is trash, I see potential. I see that something's going somewhere. I'm gonna give you feedback. Now, in my younger years, when I
Right.
was in my early 20s, and I was just like, "What is this?"
I
and I
just
don't see a future with you, then like you can continuously give trash dick to all the other women. But I've gotten to a space where I try to help my sisters out by
uh-huh.
letting you know, hey, that sucked. Because a lot of women have been trained to feed a man's ego. We have been told by society that a man's ego is the most important thing to uphold. So a lot of women do not want to be blunt or be honest or open with the fact that what the man is doing is absolutely fucking ridiculous and trash. And here's
Mhm.
the thing, every single woman is different. What that woman liked, I'm not gonna like. And what I like, I'm not expected for another woman to like. I think every person, man and woman, should go into the sexual experience knowing that you're going to have to modify something anyway, because
Right.
everybody likes something sexually different. And because of that, have the conversation, not ghost them. If you having sex with them after 90 days, that means you had 3 months to say, I kind of like this bitch to the point where I'm going to literally be on the line for 90 days. And when I finally get the box, if it's trash, you've already invested 3 months.
Let me tell
So why
you
not just
something.
give her the
Just,
feedback and you wasted 3 months. You're going to waste 3 months on whack trash pussy? Give her the
them,
feedback.
them 3 months
You
went
dated
wasted.
her.
we
You
don't be
spent
whack
the
Them
trash.
money. Damn near
listen
met
to
all
me.
your friends.
Them
Just
three
give her
months
the
wasn't wasted.
feedback.
Cause I'm gonna get some while waiting on you. I'm gonna let you know that now. Also,
For real.
so it's not like I done sat and waited. Like, I'm gonna be I let
Did
you
you
you know.
communicate that as well, though? That, look,
Yeah.
baby, I know you got your 90-day rule, but I'm also dating these other women who don't have 90-day rules. Are you communicating that, though?
Yes.
Because that might change her game plan with her 90-day rule.
Well, if you throwing okay, you throwing
Turn
a
into a
rule.
2 week
You,
rule.
go ahead, bro. You say a
It,
2 week rule.
it turned into a 2 week rule. Like I'm not about to hold myself. I'm gonna respect your 90-day rule, but in the real game and what I experienced, I done had girls hold sex from homies for 3 months and let me smack it in 1 week and then tell him.
I look at it. I look at it like this. I look at it like this, for real, for real. What are we doing in this 3 months? You dig what I'm saying? And at the same time, to shout out to my boy Clint Coley, man. Advice from a fuckboy podcast, though. He said one time, man, it's okay. It should be okay to get some while kicking it with somebody because you can have a clearer mindset. If I'm going kick it with somebody, and I know I want to fuck, you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not worried about no. All right, I'm waiting. All right, I'm waiting. All right, I'm waiting. Cause now I'm a still try to. I know me. I'm a try. You know what I'm saying? As a man, that's what we gonna do. We gonna we gonna tote that line. You know what I'm
In
saying?
a respectful way too.
In a respectful way. I'm gonna let you know. Shout it, look, did what I'm finna do now. Or you like
Okay.
I
As
know
long as
you
you told her. As long as you told her, do what you need to do. Do what you want to do. As long as you told her. But I
Right.
think I want to back up for a second and just let women know. First of all,
Mhm.
let's just like explain this goddamn 90-day rule because I've never abided by the 90-day rule.
Me either.
I've never abided by the 90-day rule, and I think it's good that Bree is on the call because
Mhm.
I'm going to give a different perspective than her. But we have to just establish, to your point, Jacob, like what is the 90-day rule? Like what are you doing in those 90 days? And I know for women have a 90-day rule because they do want to genuinely get to know the person that you are.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, society does not allow for us to have an amazing body count the way that men do. So we have to do
Y'all
our
got
due
some
Yes,
diligence.
yes,
Uh-uh.
they do.
No, it
Yes,
don't. No, it don't. I know that y'all hear WAP and Cut and all these other songs with Cardi B and Meg.
yes, they do.
At the core of our society, it does not allow for women to have the same amount of body count that men have. So we have to do our due diligence and we actually have to give a background check to a motherfucker. We have to learn who you are. We have
Mhm.
to understand what your ambitions are before we give up the box because who wants to waste the body? Unfortunately, to a certain extent, men, you all should say to yourself, like, damn, I wasted the body on this trash ass pussy. But women, we think about that first. I do not want to waste the body on some raggedy ass nigga. So I have a 90-day rule that I will put
Mhm.
in place so I can
So,
get to know him, his
uh-huh,
ambitions, who he is, and
uh-huh.
what he's about. Because when I
So,
finally do give it up, at least I can say that I have done my due diligence and my homework and research to know that this is the person I want to have sex with any fucking way. Half of
Right.
y'all don't make it to 90 days. Let's back this all the way up. Half of y'all don't even make it to 90
Hell
days.
no.
Y'all don't
Hell
even make it to
no.
90 days. So if you make it to 90 days, that means
mhm,
you like her enough and
uh-huh,
want her enough to
uh-huh,
have sex. So at
uh-huh.
that point, communicate where she can improve. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
But you're not
Yeah.
understanding like some women
What am I
usually
not understanding?
you can't communicate the shit to them because they don't take accountability. They will sit up and hit you. Well, that worked for my ex, and then I'll just go, well, I'm not your ex. Go back to your
That's
ex.
fair.
Because clearly,
Or she gonna look at you. She gonna look at you and say she waited 90 days for some bullshit, for some trash dick.
yes, blame it on
That is
you.
true. That is true. You can wait 90 days and get trash dick on the back end. That is
Oh,
true. And it's still a waste of a
No,
body. So
no.
right.
I will be the first to let women know here on this podcast. I will be the first to let women know that 90-day
You,
rule
you
don't
see
mean
it?
much.
You see
It
it?
don't mean anything.
Oh,
It
there
don't
you
mean
go.
anything.
You
Yeah.
said it.
It
Bro,
doesn't.
There
bro,
goes the
and then
deflection, right?
he gonna get the coolest. Like, I'm gonna do the most. Say if I do wait, realistically, not gonna happen. But I'm gonna get the roses. I'm gonna get the wine. I'm gonna get the massage. We gonna listen to Marvin Gaye. But I'm doing the most
So
to
y'all
create
put
that moment.
90 days on the calendar.
Wait, you doing the most so you can get the pussy or you doing the most because
No,
you
no,
actually
no, no, no,
genuinely
no.
like
I
her?
don't do nothing to get pussy. Let's just make that the pussy come to me. So I don't do nothing to get pussy. I'm not one of these. Like I
Everybody
don't
just
take
trying to
pussy.
get a little pussy.
This is my question. Um,
I'm
y'all
not one of them. No.
like when it comes to
I
the
don't.
90-day rule, like I've never been in an experience where it was 90 days that I knew about it. You know what I'm saying? I probably told
Mm.
so many people like, man, she bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. But I feel like so if you establishing a 90-day rule, like you say that the dude should establish that he's gonna do whatever he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, between time. But at the same time, how many women are really out here like my boy? What is when is coming out? Is hold on, let me look at my calendar, y'all. Because this is we in the future right now. Say I'm just my body. Wonder what I did to you.